it did feel like, as much as of course you guys had worked for a long time and you'd built it up, it did feel like it caught fire over quite a quick period when it suddenly actually exploded, as you said, and kind of became this bigger phenomenon. Were there any particular moments where at the time you suddenly kind of realized that? Like, what were that? Was it just being on tour and going to all these different places, or was there anything else you kind of went, oh wow, this has actually gone further than we thought it could?
Well, it took us a long time to get to the point to we wrote that first record. You know, we tried to get signed by every label. Every label turned us down. But I think that was, you know, in hindsight, you know, at the time it was really frustrating. We're like, is there something wrong with us and this and that? And it all ended up working out because every rejection just turned into an opportunity to make ourselves better. You know, we had to ask ourselves all those questions and then get over ourselves and be like, okay, how are we going to get better? How are we going to write better songs? How are we going to progress over the last thing that we did? So I think by the time we got to the studio, we were really ready to make that record. And those, you know, since then, like things did progress, like upward, like step by step by step. You know, we were, I think it may have been a week after we stepped out of the studio. Um, we, yeah, we got an RV and we drove from Los Angeles to Florida to open up for a band on our first tour. And that was interesting. We met a lot of people and really knew that we had to prove ourselves out there to people that have never heard of us. And on that tour, on our way to Arizona, I remember being in the RV and hearing the One Step Closer on the radio for the first time. And that was a really special moment. And I think since then, just everything that happened, especially in that first year, was just like a very special moment where, okay, things are happening. It's like, okay, some of it good and some of it not so great, but even the not so great things, we had to really look at it as like, okay, how do we grow out of this? How do we transcend this adversity? And you know, we managed to do that. I think a lot of it because we're a group, you know, 6 of us figuring it out together. You know, if it was any one of us individually, we probably would have failed because we would have given up. And you know, just being there together and being surrounded by smart guys that have similar values and a drive towards the same goals, we were able to really conquer.